The boardroom is silent, the tension thick. EasyJet's executives sit around a polished table, eyes fixed on the clock. It's July 6, 2026, and the decision they're about to make will send shockwaves through the aviation industry. Outside, the world knows nothing yet of the looming announcement. What are the implications of EasyJet's £5.7 billion takeover? In 1995, a new player took to the skies. EasyJet, founded by Stelios Hadjiioannou, promised affordable air travel for all. With bright orange planes and a no-frills approach, it quickly became a favorite among budget-conscious travelers. At its peak, EasyJet flew millions across Europe, offering the chance to explore new destinations without breaking the bank. The airline's bold strategy paid off, employing thousands and operating over 600 routes. But the skies were not always clear. Rising fuel prices began to cast a shadow over the industry. EasyJet's profits took a hit, dropping 26% compared to 2018. The collapse of Thomas Cook added to the turbulence, shaking the confidence of passengers and investors alike. Despite these challenges, EasyJet continued to push forward, even receiving a £600 million government bailout to stay aloft. Yet, beneath the surface, cracks were beginning to form. EasyJet's lobbying against environmental taxes hinted at deeper issues within the company. The first signs of trouble were emerging, and the story ahead would not be smooth. It's 2012, and EasyJet is about to make a choice that will redefine passenger experience. The airline trials allocated seating on 6,000 flights, responding to customer feedback that clamored for a more organized boarding process. This move is not just about comfort, it's a strategic play to boost passenger satisfaction and on-time performance. The skies are clearer, and the orange fleet is more popular than ever. Fast forward to 2019. EasyJet announces a bold environmental commitment, pledging £25 million to offset all jet fuel emissions. It's a daring step in an industry notorious for its carbon footprint, positioning EasyJet as a leader in sustainable aviation. The announcement garners attention, enhancing the airline's reputation amid growing environmental concerns. By September 30th, EasyJet's financial resilience is on display. The airline reports pre-tax profits of £427 million, proof of its robust business model despite a tough operating environment. Yet the shadow of Brexit looms, threatening to disrupt operations. Legal uncertainties over flying between the UK and Europe begin to surface, casting doubt on the future. The industry is on edge. Rising fuel prices driven by the conflict in the Middle East squeeze margins across airlines worldwide. EasyJet, while weathering the storm, feels the pressure. Profits across the sector are expected to be halved, a dire forecast that no airline can ignore. The board gathers once more, the stakes higher than ever. EasyJet is at a crossroads, and the decision awaiting them could redefine the company's future. Behind closed doors, the weight of the £5.7 billion takeover hangs in the balance. Inside the boardroom, tension thickens the air. EasyJet's directors sit in silence, the enormity of their decision looming over them. The £5.7 billion takeover offer from a U.S. firm is on the table. It's a moment that could transform the company forever. The airline has weathered many storms, but this decision feels different, monumental. The directors review the numbers. EasyJet's pre-tax profits have suffered, down 26% from the previous year. Rising fuel costs, intensified by geopolitical tensions, threaten to halve global airline profits. Yet EasyJet's financial resilience shines through, with pre-tax profits reaching £427 million. Still, the industry is fraught with challenges. Brexit's legal uncertainties, the collapse of Thomas Cook, and EasyJet's own lobbying against environmental taxes. The weight of these issues presses hard, but there's more than just numbers at stake. The takeover represents a shift in power, a new chapter in EasyJet's story. Some directors see it as an opportunity to bolster the company against future uncertainties. Others fear losing the essence of what EasyJet has always been, a pioneer in affordable air travel. As discussions progress, the board members deliberate over the implications. The U.S. firm's offer is generous, but it comes with strings attached. The decision to accept or reject the deal could alter EasyJet's trajectory and redefine its place in the aviation world. The room is filled with the sound of paper shuffling, pens tapping against the table, and the low hum of whispered conversations. The moment of no return approaches. A decision must be made, one that could either secure EasyJet's future or unravel it. The board knows that once they cast their votes, there will be no turning back. The choice they make tonight will echo through the corridors of aviation history. The boardroom is silent, the air thick with anticipation. EasyJet's directors have spent hours dissecting the £5.7 billion takeover offer. The financial landscape is treacherous, with rising fuel prices and legal uncertainties bearing down on the industry. Yet, EasyJet's pre-tax profits of £427 million offer a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. As the clock ticks, the weight of the decision is palpable. The takeover by the U.S. firm promises a lifeline, a chance to navigate the choppy waters of aviation's future. But it also threatens to change the very fabric of EasyJet, a company built on the promise of affordable travel. The numbers are stark. EasyJet faces a pre-tax loss of £552 million, proof of the pressures squeezing the industry. The directors know that accepting the offer could stabilize their financial footing, yet they also fear the loss of autonomy, the essence of what makes EasyJet unique. Voices rise and fall as opinions clash. Some see the takeover as a necessary evolution, a shield against the uncertainties of Brexit and the economic turbulence it has wrought. Others argue for independence, wary of the strings attached to such a lucrative deal. Finally, the moment arrives. Pens hover over paper, poised to make a decision that will ripple through the aviation sector. The directors cast their votes, sealing EasyJet's fate. The outcome is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The aviation world will never be the same. The EasyJet takeover is more than a financial transaction. It's a reflection of the shifting dynamics in aviation. The pressures of rising fuel costs and Brexit's legal uncertainties have pushed EasyJet into a corner. The £5.7 billion offer from Castlelake isn't just a lifeline. It's a potential transformation. Accepting the deal could stabilize the company's finances, but at the risk of losing its pioneering spirit. The board's decision is a gamble on EasyJet's future identity and role in the industry. Will they choose security over independence? The answer will define not just EasyJet's path, but also set a precedent for how airlines navigate turbulent skies. The decision is made. EasyJet's board accepts the £5.7 billion takeover by Castlelake, marking a new chapter for the airline. The promise of financial stability outweighs the fear of losing autonomy. In Vienna, the newly minted European headquarters buzzes with anticipation. The move, driven by Brexit's legal uncertainties, signifies a strategic pivot. Yet the shadow of environmental lobbying looms large, a reminder of past controversies. As EasyJet steps into this new era, the industry watches closely. The takeover's implications will ripple through aviation, redefining the very essence of affordable travel. What comes next will surprise everyone.